Good day, ma'am. My name is Jansen Morris Isapico from 1E1 BS Criminology. Introduction to Criminology. Origin of the word criminology. It is originated from the word crimen, which means crime, accusation, and logos logia, which means the study. The definition of the word criminology is the study of crimes, criminal behavior, and criminals. Sciences or fields in the study of crime. Number 1, sociological criminology. The study of crime focus on the group of people and the society as whole. Next, psychological criminology, the science of behavior and mental processes of the criminal. Next, psychiatric criminology, the science that deals with the study of crime through forensic psychiatry. Other subfields or perspective in criminology. Critical criminology deals with the genesis of the crime, of the nature of social injustice and inequalities. Next, applied criminology uses a variety of disciplines to examine criminality and criminal justice system. Next, experimental criminology. It relies to the experimental methods of research. Last is comparative criminology. Deals with the study of crime problem by understanding the differences and similarities of social culture in order to understand crime pattern and trends. Here are some important personalities in the study of criminology. Dr. Cesar Lombroso, the world-famous authority in the field of criminology who advocate the positivist theory that crime is essentially a social phenomenon and it can be treated and checked by the imposition of punishment. Father of the modern criminology, Dr. Charles Goring, Alphonse Bertillon, Edwin Sutherland. Division of Criminology. Criminal etiology, the scientific analysis of the causes of the crime. Sociology of law, the study of law, its nature and its application. Penology or correction, the study that deals with punishment and the treatment of the criminals. Criminalistic forensic science, the study which deals with identification, examination, analysis, and interpretation of physical evidence. There are four natures of criminology. Number 1 is applied science. Second is social science. Third is dynamic. And the last is nationalistic. Object of interest in criminology. Crime. Crime may be defined as an act or omission in violation of criminal law on its legal point. Crime is also a generic name that refers to offense. It's an act or omission that punishable by special law such as Republic Acts, presidential decrees, executive orders, memorandum circulars, and rules and regulation. The second is felony. It's an act or omission that is punishable by revised penal code. The third is delinquency and misdemeanor, acts that are violation of simple rules and regulation, usually referring to acts committed by the minor offenders. And the last is infraction of law, acts that are violation of ordinance. Criminological classification of crime. Acquisitive and extensive crimes. Acquisitive crime is one which, when committed, the offender acquires something as a consequence of his criminal act, while extensive crime is one which, when the result of the criminal act is destruction. Seasonal and situational crimes. Seasonal crimes are those that are committed only by the certain period of year, while situational crimes are those that are committed when a given situation conducive to its commission. Episodic and instant. Episodic are serial crime. They are committed by series of acts within lengthy space of time, while instant crimes are those that are committed to the shortest possible of time. Static and continuing crime. Static crimes are crimes that committed in only one place, while continuing crime is crimes that are committed in several places. Rational and irrational crime. Rational crimes are those committed when intent offenders is full possession of his mental faculties and capabilities, while irrational crimes are committed without intent. The offender does not know how the nature of his act. White collar and blue collar crimes. White collars are those committed by a person of responsibility and upper socio-economic class in the course of their occupational activities, while blue-collar crimes are those committed by ordinary professionals to maintain their livelihood. Upper world and underworld crimes. Upper world crimes are those committed by individuals belonging to the upper class of the society, while underworld crimes are committed by the members of the lower or underprivileged class of society. Class by imitation and crimes by passion. Crimes by imitation are crimes committed by merely duplication of what was done by others, while crimes by passion are crimes committed because of pit of great emotion. Last is service crime. Service crimes refers to the crimes committed through rendition of the service to satisfy the desire of another. Legal classification of crimes. First, crime against national security and law of nation. Example, treason, espionage, and piracy. Second, crimes against fundamental law of the state. Example, arbitrary detention and violation of domicile. Third, crimes against public order. Example, rebellion, coup d'etat, and sedition. Fourth, crimes against public interest. Example, forgery, falsification, and fraud. Fifth, crimes against public moral. Example, gambling and betting, offense against decency and good custom like scandal, obscenity, and prostitution. 6. Crimes committed by public officer, malfeasance and misfeasance. Next, crimes against person. Example, murder, rape, and physical injuries. Next, crimes against properties. Example, robbery and theft. Next, crimes against personal liberty and security. Example, illegal detention, kidnapping, trespass to dwelling. Next, crimes against justice. Example, concubinage and adultery. Next, crimes against civil status of person. Example, bigamy. Next, crimes against honor. Example, libel and oral defamation. Next, quasi-offenses or criminal negligence. Example, improbance. Criminological classification of criminal based on etiology. Acute criminal. They commit passionate crimes. Chronic criminal. They are the target offenders. Next, based on the behavioral system. Ordinary criminal is considered the lowest form of criminal in the criminal career. Next, organized criminal is one associate himself with another criminals to earn high degree of organization to enable them to commit crimes easily without being detected by authorities. Professional criminal is a person who engages in criminal activities with high degree. Next, based on activities, professional criminals are those who practice crime as a passion for a living. Next, accidental criminals are those who commit crimes when the situation is conducive to its commission. Next, habitual criminals are those who continue to commit crime because of deficiency of intelligence or lack of self-control. Next, based on mental attitudes, active criminals are those who commit crimes to aggressiveness. Next, passive inadequate criminals are those who commit crimes because they are pushed to it by rewards or promise. Next, social delinquent are criminals who are normal in behavior but defective in their socialization process or development. Next, based on legal classification, habitual delinquent is a person who within a period of 10 years from the date of his arrest or last conviction of crimes of serious or less physical injuries, robbery, estafa, or falsification is found guilty of any of the said crimes or third-time offender. Next, recidivist is one who at the time of his trial for one crime shall have been previously convicted by final judgment of another crime embrace the same title of the revised penal code. Next, criminal behavior is an intentional behavior that violates a criminal code. And the victimology is a simple study of victims of crimes and contributory role.